Hey Sunny, this is Jackie Outwell with Maxhouse Marketing. We spoke briefly last week about me creating this little 5-minute custom website audit video for you of your current website. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. First thing that I'm going to do is Google HVAC companies Houston, Texas. I know you're in Stafford, so it's a little bit distant, but I'm going to just use that for a comparison throughout the duration of this video. So this top section up here is the ad section. These people are paying to be up here. As you can see, it says sponsored. This begins the Google Map Pack. If you're not part of it, we'd go ahead and add you to it. A lot of times it goes hand in hand with how your website is ranking. If one's not ranking well, then the other won't rank, etc. And then this begins the organic section. So this is where the actual ranking begins, and throughout the duration of this video, I'm going to use Aircon to compare your website to. So first thing we're going to talk about is content. So what is content? Content is any wording or verbiage throughout your website. We're going to focus specifically on the homepage. So I'm going to go ahead and grab all of the content off of their homepage, and I am going to put it into a tool that I use, Word Counter, and you can see that they are at about 800 words of content on their homepage. I'm going to go ahead and do the same for you. And you are at about 341 words. So Google actually recommends us having 1,000 to 2,000 words of content on our homepage. Reason being that this provides 1,000 to 2,000 more opportunities for us to sneak in keywords and to really fluff up that content to bring you up in Google searches. So that leads me to the second. I would add about 1,500 words of content to your homepage for that. That leads me to our second topic, which are keywords. So what is a keyword? A keyword are essentially these little phrases that people type into Google to bring up websites. So what we do is we go and do some research on what your competitors' keywords are, what's being searched in your area for your specific service, and we incorporate those into your content. So I next put y'all into this little tool that I use called Ahrefs, which is essentially an online website auditing tool. I just want you to take a brief glance at theirs and what they look like in Ahrefs, and then I want to show you yours. So there's quite a discrepancy, but of course there's room for improvement. So I'm going to go ahead and take a look at their keywords. HVAC contractor Houston, Texas, AC services Houston, AC services Houston, Texas. So those are all good ones. Of course, there's so many surrounding towns that you could capture if you were willing to service them. But I want to go ahead and talk about things like this. So air conditioning service. Although it has a really high search volume, it doesn't have a location attached. So this means that it is a nationwide keyword. And what that means is someone in Oregon, per se, could essentially Google this and possibly populate their website. It's not really beneficial to us. It's not the kind of traffic we want to generate unless you plan on hopping on a plane and going and servicing them. They're not going to make us money. They're not going to become one of our customers. So we really want to stick to those locations attached to bring in some traffic. I'm going to go ahead and look at your keywords. So you just have Stafford Home Service and HVAC, Stafford, Texas. So there's definitely a lot more we could do there to bring you in some more traffic and really capture all of those surrounding towns. Stafford itself, there's so much more we could do, etc. So that leads me to our third topic that we're going to talk about, which are backlinks. So what is a backlink? A backlink is essentially anywhere on the internet where this website is linked. So somewhere throughout the internet, this website is linked 929 times. What's the point of that? Why does that make us rank higher? It's essentially publicity. It provides 929 more sets of eyes, etc. And you don't have to, not all backlinks are created equal, so you don't have to necessarily beat this number to outrank them, but you do have to have higher power, stronger backlinks. So you have 270, so what we would do is we'd go ahead and we would add all the backlinks that they have to put you on an even playing field, but then we would go back month after month and continue adding more and more and more, and that's how you essentially begin climbing the ranks. Anyway, Sunny, I hope that you enjoyed this video and found it informative. Of course, feel free to incorporate these tips on your own and really get your website generating some more traffic. Or as always, please feel free to reach out to me. I would love to help you. I hope to hear from you soon.